called AWS network connectivity, internal and external. Here there is nothing to ask you a question, so directly I can take you to my presentation. There are three kind of architecture, right? I'm gonna show you to do three different architecture diagram. This is a basic level architecture diagram. When you come to VPC, right, there is a basic component everyone should aware actually. Okay, everyone should aware about VPC, subnet. Subnet itself you have a two category: private subnet, public subnet, and route table, Ethernet gateway, NAT gateway, VPC peering, and what else? VPC peering, and we have to know about DHCP option set. Okay, ACL, security group, elastic IP versus public IP, and these are the concept of VPN. This is very much important. Okay, so these are the fundamental area we have to aware when come to VPC. And practical exposure, if you are not having VPN, no problem. There are dedicated network team will be there in every environment. Cloud architect need to not be involved in that. If you understand the concept, that's fine. Practically, network cloud and network guys will be implementing it, but remaining stuff you should have an answer. So direct connect of course, similar VPN direct connect, whatever. So fine. So in that case, so how many of you know all these things? At least all these. Input chat. I know this, like that. Only two people knows. Santosh, Vishali, Simple. Prakash don't know. Oh my god. Except DHCP. Okay. DHCP is very simple. DHCP option is very simple. Okay. Fine. If you all knows that, right? I have two questions for you. Let's see who's answering. Okay, I have two questions for you. Let's see who answering. My AWS, I have created a VPC in Mumbai region. Okay, I'm creating a VPC. My CIDR is 192.168.1.0/24. This VPC name is VPC High Tech. And I am going to create another one in the same AWS Mumbai region, VPC BMW, for the same CIDR range. I wanted to create. Is it possible or not? Same CIDR range, same account, same region. Is it possible or not? Technically, I'm speaking. Okay, many of them telling no, it can't, no, possible, but no. Technically speaking, whether technically it's possible or not. Two VPC, same CIDR range, Mumbai region, same account. Okay, the people whoever said no, go ahead and try it in your account. Okay, you'll came to know whether it's possible or not. Actually, it's possible. Technically, it's possible. Okay, because most of them are answered no. That's not a right answer. We'll able to create it. Fine. That is the first question. Second question. I need a subnet 1. I need a subnet 2. Can you guys suggest me a CIDR range for the subnet 1 and 2? Can you ping me the CIDR range for subnet 1 and 2? Not possible to have two subnet. Oh my god, Soumya Panda, you said you know all these services before. Telling no CIDR possible. How many of you telling it's possible to have a two CIDR? Two subnet CIDR. Yeah, what is the CIDR for this? Can you ping me the CIDR? Let's see how many of you sending correct. I don't want slash 25, 26 and all. I need a CIDR range. X dot x dot x dot slash x dot x dot x slash x. I want the number. Yes, Jain sent no that format, but the answer is not correct. But the format I want to answer like that. See, people all just before said, I know all the concept VPC, blah blah blah. For the word you are telling, but actually when getting into the practical, right, you guys are lagging. 95% of people are lagging now. Very few people are answering it. That too not correct. No, I didn't even find any single correct answer. Okay, fine. All right, guys. See, this is the honest fact. People, they'll tell themselves, hey, I know that, I know this. But when you are actually get into the project, they individually ask it in the group, right? Everyone can say, I know 11, I know 10, I know 7. Out of all I know, everyone can say like that. But when get into the individual row, when everything become individual, you have to do without anyone's support, there comes to our capability. No one has provided right answer. Fine. Okay, work on the right answer and let me know any difficulty what the right answer is all about. Fine. To prove your current knowledge level, because people will say, hey, I know these already, all these. This is the reference for me. By end of the session, people supposed to not say anything, right? That's why. Anyway, so try to, that is a task for you guys. Let's see who's identifying the correct answer for those two questions. One almost all answered, the remaining let's see. Okay, cool. So coming to the architecture diagram, here we have to very much important, we need to focus. We have AWS, we have to have the VPC. This is my VPC. Here I have one VPC subnet, here on I have VPC subnet. There are two availability zone in the different two subnets on different availability zone. So this is my route table, this is my VPN gateway, all those stuff done. Can anyone tell me what is the reason we are having subnet in different availability zone? What is the reason we are having subnets in different availability zone? High availability. HA. Okay, then good. Then that much level of okay, failover, all this good. Very good. Okay, when you take an environment, always we used to do study in this way. Always we used to do study in this way. We'll have a VPC like that. And we'll have a subnet like this. We'll have a route table like that. We'll have an internet gateway like that. This is AZ1 subnet. This is AZ2 subnet. This is the route table. This is the internet gateway. Correct. This is how it's made. In our classes and all, we'll be studying like this. Anyway, when you come to the environment, we have made it in something similar way only. There are two subnets. It's happening. This is the architecture diagram. How many of you know to design this architecture diagram? How many of you design an architecture diagram? Because you are a cloud architect, right? You know, you need to know the Visual Studio, the Visual diagram. How many of you did this? Yes or no? If it is no, I can tell you the way. That is the easiest way. If it is yes, means I'm good. Who are not knowing this, right? Drawing this architecture diagram, so that I can tell you what is the easiest way to do this. All right. Again, see 90% of people already is there. Oh my God. Already is there. For their infrastructure is there. My infrastructure is there. What about your infrastructure? When you are presenting to your client, will you show the already existing item? Tell me, in the VPC, they are giving one name with the BMW subnet 1, BMW subnet. How will you add that? Anyway, fine, I'll tell you. No issues. That is a hint I'll give you. There are some tools are there. I'll suggest you. Very easiest way to build the architecture diagram. Okay, good. So coming to this AWS VPC, we have availability. Two availability zone is there. We are creating a subnets over here. Route table connection will come. This is a VPN. This is the external connectivity. So as per this architecture diagram, my client right is there in different location. This client is located in this particular area. This client is located in Chicago. This client is located in New York. This client is located in Miami. Some different location. These are their on-premises data center. These are their on-premises data center. When you have a client, right, they might have 2 to 3 different locations of data center should be there. Over there, on their firewall, we need to connect. There is something called customer gateway we need to create. On their environment, we need to connect. There is something called customer gateway we supposed to connect. Customer gateway. Customer gateway we are supposed to connect. We have to create a customer gateway on their firewall. After that, we need to create a VPN gateway on the AWS end. When you are getting into the AWS, you have to create a VPN gateway. After that, we need to establish these connections. When you are establishing, right, obviously, we will be going into the bridge call. My on-prem network team will come. The AWS technical support team will come. We can take them in the call. Both of them, right, will work and generating the AR and tunnel AR and all they will generate. After that, they will make sure the communication. This is the first time setup. First time setup. So by establishing the connection like that, my AWS environment will have a communication with all these four different environment as a connectivity. All these four environment as a private connectivity. Okay. So this subnet and all will have some private IPs, like 10 dot range or something like that. This will have some another different range, 10 dot range or something like. They will be able to connect to each other privately because of the VPN connection, virtual private network. So this is not will travel through public connection. This is the VPN connection. Here my data from this end to this end, my data will be transferring with the encryption format with authenticated way. Okay, even any unauthorized person doing the data transfer to any 4 locations from AWS environment, any person, unauthorized person through the internet, they are capturing the data, they are monitoring the data. That can't be do. That cannot be possible. Okay, that is not possible at all. All right. So because end-to-end this is encrypted, that is the purpose of VPN. Nowadays, people are replaced with this one. I mean, direct connect. This options, right, can be done with through direct connect also. Okay, we can be established with the direct connect. When you are using direct connect, right, this is the physical line will be added from the AWS environment to the client for dedicated location. How many of you know inside of our oceans, inside of our sea, there is a optical fiber cable is passing from the country to country all over the world? How many of you heard that story? Very good. So that is actually true. Okay, that is actually true. Very in depth range of every ocean optic fiber cable, no, which has been connectivity for the connectivity. Optic fiber cable has been located on the country to country. Okay, through that way of helping mechanism and all, we'll be able to have a physical connection to my direct connect. When I'm having direct connect in the place of VPN, I'll be able to do it. What is the difference between direct connect and VPN? VPN, it will encrypt all these things that are ideal, older technology we can say. Direct connect is a bit more communication is bit faster than VPN. Bandwidth of consumption, no, that will be a bit faster. So charge is also little heavy when you come to direct connect because it uses a physical connection, right? So that particular reason, right? It depends. You have that much level of business, obviously you can go for direct connect. If you are fine with this VPN itself, we can go. This is also decent way of communication only. Whatever way you can do it. So this is the base level understanding we should have. How my AWS resources, whatever the server you having here, whatever the resources I'm having here, everyone they will able to communicate with my data center component privately. Whatever the component here, right, we can have it accessible here privately. This is how the connection will be established. Okay. Coming to the next architecture diagram, here I simplified. Here this connectivity we have a clear, external connectivity we have clear, so I simplified this connection. I don't want to go again. No, to all these things you know, right? Now here how 4 different connection has been made. This what. So coming to the AWS level internal connectivity, right? You will have a connection in such a way. You have an internet gateway. You will have availability zone A and availability zone B. This is our public subnet. This is our public subnet. Okay, so we can have it a private subnet also when come to a DB server. Okay, here there should be a typo. There should be a private network. Here, all your inside of VPC, all your servers have been hosted in this particular area. This is the elastic IP for your server, and this is where a private IP for your server. This is something private IP for this particular subnet, and you'll have a region. This is the internet gateway. So your VPC will be getting the internet connection through this particular internet gateway. Okay, so this is how connection will happen when come to your environment over internal connectivity and general VPC concept. I was explaining this particular concept. Same way. Okay, if suppose you are having any direct connect, any component like that, here in this place, in the VPN gateway, you will have a direct connect. Okay, you will be connected with your environment. Okay, if suppose you are having AWS environment like this, sorry, Azure environment like this, this is our Azure environment. Okay, my handwriting is a little bad. Just try to understand. Adjust. This is Azure. This is my GCP environment. This is my GCP environment. Can anyone tell me how the connections will be? On-prem we are good. Okay, on-prem we are good. When you have even multiple location, the single VPN we can have establish our connection to multiple different customer gateway. We are totally fine with that. One-to-one also fine. Only one environment, one customer gateway, one VPN connection that will be established. Tell me for multi-cloud, how it will communicate. Peering, okay. Trust connectivity between other service provider, okay. What else possible solution? VPN side to side, okay, that's good. Transit gateway, okay, IPsec. Okay, anyway, I'll tell you, okay. So this can be achieved in two ways, guys. How you are having a direct connect over here, DC. Similar way, Azure also having some service called express route. Express route. Okay, through that, what you can do, you can connect to your customer gateway. By the way, already these people having communication over there, it will go. Okay. Similar way, GCP having a direct connect mechanism. Either way, we can connect it over here. Okay. Your on-premises will work like a centralized place. Your on-prem will work like a centralized for all AWS Azure GCP connectivity. On-prem will work like a hub kind of thing for all the cloud service. This is possible. Otherwise, right, we can have a direct VPN connectivity from here to here. From here to here, we can have a VPN connectivity. It's up to you. Whatever your network architect is planning, how you are a cloud architect. Similarly, a network architect can be possible to plan such a network. This is one way of making it happen. Through express route, your request everything come to your on-prem environment. So the way we can configure. Okay. So here we are having customer gateways here. We are having customer gateways here. Over here, you can have a Azure account. Or GCP, whatever account. From there, you will have express route. You will connect it to your same environment. Okay, so that we can add the routing path. So we'll move the connection between multi-cloud environment. That is possible. Or you can directly have your GCP like this. You can connect it by VPN or whatever. That is also possible. It's up to you. Both the way are possible to establish the connection. Okay, this is how when multi-cloud come into the picture, how on-prem will work like a hub. This is the architecture. If you go services internally, internal level, okay, internal AWS level, you will have IAM services. They'll give you authentication, authorization. This is your public subnet, which is available in Mumbai region. This is available in Singapore region. Multiple region, more than one region. Here you have one public subnet, one private subnet. Obviously, private subnet will have a database services. Here where you are having a database, in addition to that, you are having a auto scaling also. Okay, here you are having a web server, you are also having a auto scaling also. The SNS topic, when auto scaling comes in, is there any new server provision or existing server terminated or utilization? Whatever reason, SNS will notify through my L1 team through the notification. So between these two VPC, same account will create a peering. Keep in mind, within the two account, we can create a peering. Okay, Part 53 will have a communication to ensure the naming convention resolving the domain name type. From here, we'll establish the VPN gateway. This can be done through VPC peering also. Also, we can done it through VPC transit gateway also. Okay, we have some component called transit gateway. Right? Through that also we can implement it. That is also possible, either a VPC peering or transit gateway. Okay, so can anyone answer me? Okay, this is the ideal level of networking, guys. So I'll put it. What is our understanding is really needed. First one, AWS to on-prem. Second one, AWS to 3 different location of on-prem. Third one, right? We have to understand AWS multi-cloud. Fourth one, we have to use in such a way AWS to okay. Fifth one, you have to understand that is the task for you. Can anyone answer? Let's see. Huh? I have a AWS account 01. It's for my prod. Similar way. UAT. Okay, 3 different AWS account. 3 different AWS account. How can we ensure the communication? Can anyone answer for this? In chat, I pinged 4 item. 4 item what we discussed just before. This is something I'm asking as a task. Within AWS, 3 different AWS account: prod account, UAT account, dev account. Remote peering, AWS organization. I'm asking about network level communication, guys. AWS organization will never give you any communication perspective. Transit gateway, VPC peering. Okay. VPC gateway. Okay. Peering. Okay. The correct answer is VPC peering or a transit gateway. Correct answer is VPC peering and transit gateway. Okay, so I'll teach you how to do the network diagram. Okay, I'll teach you how to do all these diagrams and how people are doing all this certain diagram. So once you have done with that, right, you have to complete the task and show me. Okay, this architecture diagram you guys have to create and you have to show. Okay, so AWS data connector is expensive. If you go with the basic service, it will be easy. All right, guys. So this is all about our network level connectivity part, internally, externally, multi-cloud, multiple on-premises location available, how the services are communicating internally, private subnet, public subnet, the exact knowledge, right? That's really important. Only then you will be able to understand the flow and path and communication. Where to use VPN, difference between direct connect and ping, which is expensive. All these things, right, can be possible over here. Okay. Fine, guys.